Hi everybody, Mayor Derek Dobies here. This weekend we would typically be celebrating at one of my favorite events in Jackson, the Jackson Pride Festival. But as a consequence of COVID-19 and the pandemic we're in, the festival is going to be virtual this year. Now, regardless of whether we're getting together in person or coming together from the safety of our own homes, we'll continue to use Pride Fest as a marker to celebrate, to commemorate all of the accomplishments we've made to build a more inclusive, a more tolerant community here in Jackson. A city that truly celebrates our diversity as a strength and one that really welcomes and protects our LGBTQ neighbors. Jackson is a home for the LGBTQ community, and I've been working each and every day to make sure that that's a reality. Back in March of 2015, as your vice mayor, I signed on to an amicus brief in Obergefell versus Hodges that prevailed at the United States Supreme Court, making same-sex marriage the law of the land. In 2017, after two prior attempts, I worked with local LGBT leaders in spearheading an effort to pass Jackson's non-discrimination ordinance, providing protections to the LGBTQ community in employment, housing, public accommodations, effort that saw a really unprecedented level of civic activism. In 2018, as your mayor, I appointed the first transgender citizen ever appointed as a full member to a city board or commission, and created an LGBTQ liaison within the mayor's office. It was the same year that I had the honor of actually serving as the Grand Marshal in the 2018 Pride Parade. Last year, in June of 2019, I filed another friend of the court brief in Gerald Lynn Bostock versus Clayton County, Georgia, a case concerning employment discrimination based on sexual orientation, and the Supreme Court then ruled definitively that Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibits discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. At big moments in LGBTQ history, the city of Jackson has firmly planted its mark with those fighting for fairness, for equality before the law. Elections matter. Your advocacy matters. Your voice matters. As mayor, I'll say that our fight is not over because our work to build a more just community is not over. LGBTQ individuals continue to see discrimination every day. Earlier this year, I joined the statewide steering committee for Fair and Equal Michigan to amend the Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act and prohibit LGBTQ discrimination in employment, housing, and public accommodations. Today, I'm proud to announce that I've joined over 160 other mayors in filing an amicus brief to the Supreme Court in Fulton versus Philadelphia. The case, which will be heard this fall by the Supreme Court, concerns whether Philadelphia is required to continue to contract with a private faith-based foster care agency that refuses to work with same-sex couples despite the city's non-discrimination ordinance. We have more work to do on these issues, but the LGBTQ community and its allies should know that the city of Jackson is standing up and standing strong to work with the Jackson Pride Center to create safe spaces, advance sound policies, and help change the hearts and minds of our community to build a city that all of us can truly call home. So, Jackson, let's take the time to celebrate our accomplishments and look forward to the future work that needs to be done. I hope you can join the virtual Pride Fest and show your support for Pride by displaying your Pride flag loud and proud in your neighborhoods, just like I got behind me here this week and each and every week. Stay safe, Jackson.